There's no way his name's Kenny San Antonio.
Okay, he's not from San Antonio because he has the best accent of all time. He's from Rhode Island. Ken San Antonio. Come on, with that name, you got to put him on the air.
Welcome to Break the Ice podcast. This is your host, Ken the Kid, and I'm pleased to welcome back good-looking Sal Abruzzi. Welcome back, Sal.
Ken, thanks for having me back. What's this episode? What are we on? Episode 4.5 here? What is this?
5. We're at
5.
Two more. Listen to this. 2 more episodes. That'll be 7. 93% don't make it past 7 episodes.
Hey, you're absolutely right. Here we are. Look at us.
Well,
So
we're on
hopefully
our
we'll
road.
keep this going. Yeah, listen, but I haven't been on in a couple weeks, but I've been watching, I've been following, I've been doing a little bit of traveling. I've been listening to your show while I'm traveling, watching when I'm traveling. I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with what do you call him? The Disruptor? Enrique Sanchez?
Yeah, the Disruptor.
The Disruptor. That was a great interview.
You liked it?
It was really good. I mean, he's a popular guy around here. Some of his politics, they're pretty, they like to spark up discussion, I guess. You know what I mean? People like to talk about what he's doing. But let me ask you, were you nervous going into it at all? Were you all worked up going into it? I saw you sweating. The first 30 seconds you were doing this and this.
I sweat a lot. It's brutal. Well, yeah, I was a little nervous. I mean, I'm still nervous doing this. Hopefully I'm getting more comfortable, you know?
Yeah, you're getting a lot more comfortable. Absolutely. I mean, did it take you a long time to kind of get all set up for him, like notes wise? Or did you just go in and wing it? Like, how did you That's a politician. That's not like an interview with me. You're dealing with somebody big. You know what I mean?
No, you're big too, but I do a lot of research. Tons of research. You got to give these people facts so they can't deny the facts.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
Everything I presented him were facts, and he agreed. And he's a nice kid. I wish I got the best.
Now, where did you guys do that? Was that his his headquarters or his clubhouse?
To be honest, I don't know. I think it was across from Freeway Car Wash. That's all I know.
I haven't been down there in a bit, but it was definitely good. It was definitely a good interview. And then what else did I miss? Did I miss anything else? I feel like there was that. What else? There was. You went to Saratoga. You went to Saratoga.
Oh, yeah, this past weekend for the Belmont.
Yeah. How was that?
Incredible. What a great time. Have you ever been?
Never. I mean, you don't get sick of going there. I feel like you're always there.
Well, yeah, I love it. It's amazing. Like the restaurants out there, I would put them up against anyone's in Rhode Island, Italian-wise.
Oh, are you sure about that? Because you know how everyone feels about it.
Yeah,
we got Twin Oaks and big time spots.
Yeah, we'll get into the overrated, underrated segments as we go.
So on a scale of 1 to Twin Oaks, what do you give one of the best Italian restaurants out there?
Probably a 9.
All right. So that's and do they know you by first name when you walk in there? Like when you're like, oh, Kenny's back.
Nah, but jockey do. But a few of the jockeys do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're gonna get one of them on in the summer, Kendrick Carmouche.
All right, that sounds good.
But I was out there though. My friend Donnie, as you can see the horse silks, his horse ran in the Ogden Phipps grade 1 race, and they had to support him. So I appreciate that. It was a great time. Thank you for having me and my friends. It was an awesome time.
That's good. So, I mean, I'd never been there before, but if I was first time, I mean, do I got to go up there with a lot of money? What do you? Well, give me 2-3 things I gotta, as a new guy going to Saratoga. What do you recommend?
All right. First off, I fully recommend do not wear a suit like these jerk-offs do up there.
I mean, that's all I see on Instagram. Everyone's got a suit on, the hat, the whole getup. I mean, you're saying don't do that?
No, especially if, you could never put your kid in a suit.
No,
like a little 4-year-old walker, but not
crying all day.
But these little bastards running around, you know what I mean? Like it's tiring.
So what do you wear? Like basketball shorts and flip flops?
No, I don't wear. No, definitely not flip flops. So what I wear is All right, here's what you do: you drive up there in the morning. I leave here about 5 a.m. Get a nice iced coffee on the way. Just listen to music. You get there in probably 3 hours. All right.
Really? That's it, huh? That's not bad.
3 hours. You go get some nice breakfast in town and go get ready for the races and go to the track and have a hell of a day.
Now, do you drive up there by yourself or you got a company?
Always by myself.
What do you listen to?
But I listen to I listen to $1 Million Worth of Game podcast and
all right.
Drink Champs.
All right. Two good podcasts. So listen, maybe we'll make it up there together. Maybe we'll bring the family up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But
Well,
I
I'll
hear
be
nothing
up there.
but
You
good
can meet
things.
me up there.
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. Yeah, of course. I'll call you when I'm there. But good stuff. No, it's
But
good stuff.
Sal, but listen, all right, since we're on the subject of sports somewhat,
Yeah.
what do you think of this Caitlin Clark being left off the women's basketball team,
I
national
mean,
team?
I'm not. Listen, there's a lot going on in the WNBA. I haven't really been. I'm not gonna be honest with you. I haven't really been following it to the T. But all I know is, just as a simple guy, just following sports as much as I can. She's the biggest name in women's basketball right now. Do you agree to that? Yes or no? Is she not the biggest name in basketball?
100%.
All right. The next question I want to ask you: has it been an argument ongoing that they want to get paid a higher amount? They want to bring more revenue in. They have a new revenue stream, increase the revenue in for the WNBA. Isn't that been a talking point for the last few years where they're trying to boost sales? So if that's your hottest, your top player, the hottest prospect, what do you want to call her? Your number one player at the moment, who's obviously, if you took 10 people and you mentioned Caitlin Clark, someone, I would say at least 3 to 4 are going to know who she is, maybe 5. Why wouldn't you not put her in the Olympics just for the name recognition, get her on the roster, get the asses in the seat? Like if you said to me, oh, the Olympics are going to be in town or whatever, or if I'm in an area where the Olympics are playing, I'm like, oh, Caitlin Clark's playing. I want to go watch her play. That's going to bring people to the game. I just don't understand why they wouldn't include her. The roster they have. I mean, I know some of the names. Those are some big names they have on the roster. I just think if I'm running the show, I want her on the roster. I think it's similar to what they did back with Christian Laettner back in the day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the best player, but he was the big name. I mean, he was just coming off that big shot.
Yeah, but the
in
thing
a
is,
sense, I know it's different, but I'm saying in a sense, he was a big name at the time.
yeah, but now here's what I think of this. I don't think she should be on the team.
Okay.
If you want to talk about talent standpoint, she's not top 12 or how many they carried. That's without a doubt.
All right. No,
okay.
And I see that angle too.
Okay.
Yep.
But she's the face of women's basketball.
Right.
Now you put her here, so you put her on the team. She gets these sympathy minutes. Like, the coaches you're gonna get all this types of shit, this backlash for not playing Caitlin Clark, this and that. So I mean, I think she handled it well. What she said, Caitlin Clark.
I mean, I think she handles a lot of things well. I mean, she's getting harassed on the court. She's getting elbowed, knocked down. This situation, like I said, I think she should be on the team just for the overall sense. It's the Olympic team. She's the biggest name in the sport right now. Put her on the team. It's going to drive people to the game. It's going to increase revenue. People are going to pay the money to go there. Just from all that, I think you should put her on the team. That's just my opinion. So, is she probably the most talented? You're right. She's probably not the most talented, but
no, she's definitely not the most talented. Not probably, definitely.
I still think you got to put her on the team. And on top of that, even remove the Olympic stuff aside, like I think what she's doing in the with the women's basketball, even the whole controversy with her and Angel, what's her name? Reese. What's her first name?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. I don't even mind her being like the villain and knocking her around and stuff like that. I think it's actually good. It makes me want to watch. You know what I mean? I think you need a villain or whatever, someone who's going to knock someone down. I think, her doing that, it just allows, it drives people to the game to watch the game. So I don't know. I think she should be on the team. I think it was a stupid move to leave her off. She should have been on that roster for sure. Just the overall fact that she's the biggest name in women's basketball right now. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, but she's not. I mean, it's irrelevant because she was not even going to help the team win because they beat these teams by 50 every game.
Right. I understand that. If you're saying they're going to win anyway, put her on the roster. I mean, she's going to put people in the seats. That's how I look at it. I think the argument for so long has been no one watches women basketball. We need to be paid higher, just like the pros. I mean, this is the opportunity to drive people to the games to build up the recognition.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying.
Never mind that. You know where the Olympics are then?
I have no idea where they playing.
All right, then. So Paris.
Okay.
All right, so
they're in Paris.
Yeah. So I highly doubt these people are going to be filling the seats regardless if she was there or not with all these other sports going on.
All right, well, not even filling the seats, but watching the game. I would watch the game if she was there playing.
Were you going to wake up at 3 a.m?
I mean, I'll catch the rerun. I'll probably watch the rerun.
So that doesn't count, though.
I'll set my alarm clock. We can do an episode at 3:00 in the morning.
No, that's silly. That's the most ridiculous. No, quiet, right? That's the most idiotic thing ever.
I would probably watch at least a little bit of the reruns.
But that's not watching the game, is what I'm saying.
Bottom line is, my argument is they've been talking about for so long that nobody watches women's basketball. This is a great opportunity to get people to watch women's basketball. Perfect
right.
opportunity.
All right, and I'm still not going to watch it. Now, the NBA finals are coming up.
No,
Well,
they're
they're
already up. What do you
coming
mean
up.
coming up? What are you
No,
talking about?
coming
Come
up
on.
Wednesday, game 3. Come on,
Yep.
stop. Now, listen.
Like I don't know if you. Go
Listen,
ahead.
I'm going to tell you what I think. Everybody, oh my God, Dallas is done. Dallas is this. Boston did what they're supposed to do: win your home
At home.
games.
Yeah.
You won your home games.
Right.
So it's not a series until the road team wins. So
Yeah.
you did what you're supposed to do. Kyrie Irving been playing terrible. Can't put
Luka
the ball in the
Luka
ocean.
looked gassed. Luka looked gassed last night. Luka looked exhausted by the third, fourth quarter.
And PJ Washington's playing great. But like then like all this, the bottom line is Kyrie's playing like shit.
I think you're right. I mean, I think personally, my gut tells me the series is far from over. I think Dallas comes back and bounces back next couple of games. But you think, your honest opinion, you think Jason Tatum's kid did anything to the Mavericks roster? Any of these guys? You think Jason Tatum's kid was messing around with these guys at all? I mean, I know you're a big fan of the kid.
This kid is so fucking sickening. It's all in
Why?
fun, obviously.
Of course. We
Because
love
you
the
know how
kids. I got
people
two
get
kids.
bent
Yeah.
out of shape.
I can't believe you said that about a kid. All right, relax.
Yeah.
We're just kidding. All right?
Yeah.
But,
Wait. Hold on, quiet. And you can't believe you said that about a kid. The people are saying that they haven't seen their kid in 8 years.
Yeah, you're right.
They're probably hooking, stripping, you know.
I mean, what do you think happened if I bring my kid to work every day, every day of the week? What do you think what they would say?
That's not even if you bring them to work. The thing is, this kid's doing work activities. Like,
Yeah.
this kid's stretching out players. Imagine if your daughter went
Picked
to
up the
go
phone
sell.
and started calling people.
Yeah, calling people. Hey, you want this? Like, no, that's not a thing.
Right.
Then you got this little asshole sleeping in the seats. Like, kid, go to bed. Like, I don't
Yeah, I
get
mean, that's
that.
enough for nothing. What time's the game over? Like at 10:30 at night, and you're still up?
I'm sleeping.
You are
But
sleeping. I called you the other night. You were sleeping. It was like 7:30.
I go to bed early. But like, this is Jason Tatum. He's one of my favorite players. He's a
Yeah.
hell of a father. Obviously,
Of
this is all
course. This is just
ball
joking around.
busted.
Yeah.
But this fucking kid, right? Like, then he's doing half court shots. He's taking away from these kids that are sitting in the bleeds.
Yeah.
You know what
Seriously.
I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And it really actually aggravates me more than anything. But fuck this kid for a minute. The series isn't over yet.
No, I agree.
I think Dallas wins Wednesday, then they win Saturday, whatever they draw this out. I think it's going to be a 6-game series.
I said 7.
Boston's the better team. I mean,
they are. I think getting back to the game spread, they're too spread out. I feel like they're just. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like it's too. It's too. I mean, you think it's ideal? You know, it's like I feel like every. They're playing a game a week. I wish they were like at least 2 games apart.
Yeah, at least the hockey's every other day.
Yeah, I mean, there's a game tonight, right? I'm not a big hockey fan. I mean, I'll watch it.
I like the hockey playoffs. Like, I'm one of those fake fans, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, even if you said you had tickets, and you're like, hey, you want to go to the game? I'd probably go to a hockey game because I think a hockey game is exciting and it's fun to watch. But
it's real fun.
But it's tough for me to follow. You know, 2 kids all day. It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up what's going on. That's why I'm glad we do this podcast. You can keep me honest out there and tell me when I'm wrong. You know.
Well, what about this? Daddy Hurley turns down the Lakers.
When I first saw that they were looking for Danny Hurley, I'm like, there's no way he takes this. There's no way. I mean, you take that position. All right, so you got LeBron, and then you got what's his name, Street Clothes Davis, for what? Another 2-3?
He was healthy this year.
He was, but I'm saying, is he going to be as healthy next year? I mean, I feel like that guy is always on the injured list. I hope he's all right, but I'm saying I feel like he sits more than he plays. But my point is that team, they're only good for the next 2-3 years, right? I mean, they're not built for long term.
Well, I mean, yeah, he sneezes and hurts his oblique muscle.
I think, right? So I was talking about this with somebody.
Who?
All right, my father. So LeBron goes to the Lakers, right? But they blew up that roster to get him. If they had kept the original roster they had, it would still be a young roster today. They would have a good young team right now.
Yeah, but what is that going to do?
I'm saying hypothetical. They could be a really good contender right now. Who they had? Kyle Kuzma. They had a couple other guys I can't think of that were around at that time. But
Antonio Ruglio.
Yeah, there you go. But I'm saying, like, Danny Hurley, there's no reason for him to take that job. He's building something big at UConn. There's no reason for him to go there. How do you feel about that? You think he blew a big chance or what?
Nah, I can look at it both ways. For the money, I mean, at UConn. First of all, at UConn, you only can go so far. There's nothing.
True.
You three-peat, okay.
Right.
Just which was obviously amazing if you do, but from there, there's nowhere else to go.
I can't think who, and not even that. If you go to the NBA, it doesn't equate to success. I mean, I can't even think of a really good or great college head coach that went to the NBA. I'm probably
First off, Billy Donovan been in the league for 15 years with the Bulls. No one hears a peep. He just collects his pay and.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they have been in the playoffs maybe a couple times since he's been there, maybe once or twice. He's definitely been there for 5 years.
Who?
The Bulls? Donovan with the Bulls?
Come on, he's been there for like 15 years. 10 years.
Hasn't been 15 years. Hasn't been
10 years.
No.
Look it up.
When I'm done with this podcast, I'll look it up.
I bet you it is.
At least five.
I bet you I'll bet you whatever you want.
Has it been 10 years? Maybe it has been. Because he left Florida, right? To go to the... No, remember he left Florida, then he went to the Magic for like 5 minutes and changed his mind and went back to Florida.
Yes.
Remember that?
Wow, you do know sports.
So, that's what I was following. But, all right, you could be right. It could be 10 years. But again, Hurley made a good choice. I wouldn't have... If I was him, I wouldn't have gone.
And the other thing is, just say, if you wanted to go for the money, okay, but just say after this year, LeBron retires, then you're fucked.
What do you got? You got nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing. Then you're stuck with a shitty situation.
And from draft picks and all that stuff, I don't even know what they have. But I think they depleted a lot of draft picks to get LeBron and build what they have. Like I think they gave up a lot to get Davis, right? And they blow up that. They gave up a lot to get him. I don't know. I just think it was a right move for him to just sit still and play it out with UConn. So
I mean, hey, if it works, if you thought that's the right decision, hey.
I mean, since we're on the Lakers, who are they going to bring in? I mean, who's even out there to coach the Lakers? Are they going to bring Phil Jackson back?
Now with that Kane.
Only home games? He'll only coach the home games?
No, they're going to get J.J. Redick, they say.
Still, come on. I mean, J.J. Redick, you never coach. What does he know?
Like, he knows a lot.
You know who should be a coach right now? Who I miss? Mark Jackson.
Why? What do you miss about him?
He was a good coach. I liked him with the Golden State Warriors. He built that team up. Steve Kerr just came in and took that over. He built that team back in, 13, 14?
He certainly did.
He built that team.
Yes, he did. No one gives him any credit.
No, I think because allegedly he was doing some questionable things. But I don't know. I heard that
what was he doing?
He was saying some things that shouldn't be said.
What? Tell me.
I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. But
what, racist things?
Not that. Just very, very harsh things you shouldn't be saying in 2024. I read an article a couple years ago. I'll find
all right.
it.
So
we
if
can
you
put it
didn't,
in the chat.
Yeah, you didn't say it. So who said it?
No, I didn't say it. I'm not going to say it.
What the fuck?
I'll look it up and I'll send it over to you after the podcast. I
want to know what he said.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, but I heard it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. Yeah, but anyway, he should be a coach right now in the NBA. Mark Jackson should be a coach.
Yeah, these people are full of shit.
So he should be a coach in the NBA. And that's that. That's what I think. But yeah, but anyway, Hurley made the right move to sit still and not move.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, what do you think? What?
No, I said, what do you know?
I do know we got the two worst presidential candidates in the world ever.
We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, because I'm really not big on politics, but here's what I know. I know one guy is 1,000,000 years old. The other one is orange and just talks like an asshole. But he actually says what's on his mind. Everybody's full of shit, mostly.
Yeah, listen, I'm not supportive. I'm not going to discuss who I'm supporting one way or another. All I'm saying is, this Orange Man, that dude takes a beating and he just keeps going. I mean, he gets a lot of shit thrown at him. Like it's this lawsuit, that lawsuit. Anyone would have just folded it up and called it a day. He's yelling at the judge. He's tweeting shit. It's like, who does that?
But see, here's what I want to know, and I'm really not that familiar with this. Okay, so he was on trial, right? Hush money.
Yep.
All right. So basically, they that fake charge of falsifying documents or whatever he did.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, he paid somebody to pay Stormy Daniels off.
Yes.
Okay.
Cohen. Cohen, I think.
Cohen,
The
his
lawyer.
lawyer that ratted
Yeah.
him out, piece of shit, fucking scumbag, fucking rat.
He should have just
Okay,
kept his mouth shut. If he just kept his mouth shut, none of this would have
okay,
happened, right?
no, I don't know, but here's what I do know. There's no difference what he did than anybody else
No, I think the
at
problem.
all.
No, it wasn't. It's not that, right? It's the way. First off, he was running for election, and it was the way he categorized it on the books. He put
Well,
it as like consulting fee or something like that.
yeah, but he consulted with the lawyer though, right?
I'm just telling you, that's the charge. It was he listed it as I guess if you wrote hush money in the line, like when it would have been a no big deal.
I
But he
think
put consultant fee.
okay. So all right, okay. So clearly that seems politically motivated. Okay, which
I
is
mean,
clearly it is. You're not going to be a Einstein to figure that
excuse me.
out. And I'm not either or. I'm independent. I don't care
Yeah,
either way.
yeah.
I write in candidates.
Who'd you write? You write my name the last time?
No, Michael Blackson.
I'm
I swear to God, I did.
gonna write in Joey Simpson this time.
All right, but listen. So then you got Hunter Biden now.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what I know about this. He was a crackhead or something. Whatever. He
Yeah.
was a drug addict. Whatever.
Yeah.
He had a problem. Junk
He had a big
box.
fight, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. He was a junk box. So he got caught because he filled out a gun thing, a gun card wrong or something.
Something like that. I don't even know his whole story,
Okay,
but he was
so
a mess.
Okay, so basically he got a gun charge. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
people get gun charges every day. You don't think this is politically motivated as well? Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. It's both sides. It's sickening. It never ends with this shit.
Because
You know what I mean?
and it aggravates me because there's no way in hell one side could always be right, one side could always be wrong.
No.
That's not a thing.
No. Honestly,
You know
I wish people would get upset about freaking the prices of milk, the prices of bread. That's the shit we should be upset about.
Like
I go to
shit. Go ahead.
like shit like no, I'm just like shit like that. I go to the market. I spend like $19 on peanut butter bread and bananas. You know what I mean? It's like what the hell? Like that's a shit we should be upset about. My heating bill, electricity costs, the cost of things we deal with on a day to day is a shit we should actually be upset about. In my opinion, we're arguing over plastic straws. Like who gives a shit? Like
those
like, I know
paper
it's
straws are the
important to
worst things ever.
the paper straw is by far the most worst thing that was ever invented. I don't even
Stick
want to deal
your
with
ass,
it.
no?
Yeah, not mine, but I'm saying in general that should go the opposite direction. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm saying
I overheard something.
But my point is, we're arguing about plastic straws. Let's argue about the prices of cost of living. That's what we should be arguing about
Sal,
or getting upset about.
You want to know what I really don't understand either, though? You know, like how people say, "Oh, the job reports, this, that."
Yep.
Now, I really don't know much about all this shit, but what I do know is, if you look around your area and what you see, what people going through businesses, shit like that, people are struggling and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think, anyways. But these job reports or whatever, like people think they're good and all shit like that. I base it on what I go through, what I see. Like you said, peanut butter.
Yeah, like that's what I see. That's what I feel.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I'll give you a good example of this. I had to go to a drugstore 2 nights ago. They had to close at 6:00 when they closed at 9 because they couldn't get the help. People weren't available. People were called out. Nobody wanted to work. My thing is everyone wants a check. No one wants to work. Everyone wants that check, but nobody wants to put the work in. There's no work ethic anymore. No one wants to bust their ass. Everyone wants to make top dollar. You got to start somewhere and work your way up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's how I look at it. These people don't want to work for shit.
No.
Work for shit. And I don't blame them, to be honest.
I mean, you got to start somewhere. You can't, you know what I mean? You got to work. You got to bust your ass. My thing is just work hard, shut your mouth, work to the next step, build your ladder, step up the ladder, work the next position, be available, be willing to do the job. That's how I look at it. That's my perspective. Just shut your mouth and do the job.
I mean, yeah, you're 1,000% right. Like my previous jobs, I was fucking a terrible employee.
Yeah, but what made you do that? What made you do that though? Was it your management? Was it the style? Was it just overall you just weren't dealing with it?
Listen, here's what happened. I was there for 10 years, right? This fucking place was terrible. From the top down, you got a director saying he did things that James Bond did. Like, really? I swear to God. So,
So,
but
but I'm saying
listen,
it was the management. It was the style of the
the
management.
management, and just the job duties and shit like that. It wasn't the guys were all good and shit like that. Some of them,
Yeah,
well, majority of them were good, but like the thing is, I wasn't a good employee, and I
yeah,
would never take it getting paid shit money, getting talked to like shit, which
yeah,
the management did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I hear you. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what people like, and that's the problem with some of these companies too. Because they always say, "Oh, take care of the customer." I think you take care of the employee. You take care of the employee, they're gonna have no
Yeah,
problem take care of the customer.
of
But they're too worried
course.
about the customer. Worry about your employees, and the employees will do whatever they got to do to make sure that customer's happy. That's how I look at it. That's my
Yeah,
perspective.
and you know, I think the newer generation. Well, first of all, the older generation, it seems like they frown upon the new one.
Yeah, I mean, but there's some things that the new generation is lacking, in my opinion.
But I agree with that. But
Soft
these new,
skills.
of course, but like intelligent wise, some of these kids are brilliant.
I know that, but I'm saying it doesn't take much to say thank you. How's your day going? What can I
No,
do for
I'm
you?
not
Can I help
saying that.
you? Like you don't get any of that. You know what I mean? I go to some of these stores. It's like I'm talking to a wall. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, yeah, they're
hey,
fried.
not that they're fried. They are brilliant kids, but they just no personal connection. There's no soft skills. There's no shake your hand, nice to meet you. None of that. That's all gone out the window. You can't teach that. You know what I mean? It's just like
No, you
you
can't
gotta
teach that.
you can, but in a sense, you have to be able to willing to go above and beyond and want to make those connections with people. So that's how I look at it. I
Yeah,
just
but
think this new generation is tough.
Sal, this newer generation can do it. What the fuck was that noise?
Upstairs,
Oh,
the table.
all right, all right, um,
Relax.
all right.
Don't get
Yeah,
nervous.
but listen, the newer generation can do it. Not even the newer generation. These people who are higher up, they really don't know shit. Some of them,
I know. Yeah,
majority
I
of them,
know.
and the
Yeah,
younger generation, whatever, feels they can do a better job, which they probably can. These new guys are fucking dinosaurs. They can't adapt to new times.
well, that's the thing. All right, so you got the new generation, right? That doesn't know how to say hello and thank you and we are welcome. Then you got the
Well,
older
not well.
generation.
Hold on. Not all of them. Come on.
Not all of them, but a majority of them, in my opinion. Then you got the older generation that they don't want to adapt to things. They want to do things from like 1996. You can't. You got to be able to adapt and adjust to what the new technology is. Some of these people they don't even want to adapt to it. Like I work with people that like listen. ChatGPT is here to stay. I'm sorry, it's here. You got to embrace it. You got to figure out a way how to use it.
I just
It's a
used
really
it.
good. Yeah, it's an unbelievable tool. But some of these people, oh, that I can't believe you're using that. I'm like, why? This is the hottest thing. This is the next wave. Like when the iPhone came out, we adapted to that. This is like the next iPhone. This is the next thing. They're gonna just build upon this. It's gonna be, it's big now, but it's gonna be very big in a few years.
Sal, not even for that. It's taken over like AI shit. Like
Yeah,
taking over like for example horse racing.
yeah, yep.
The computers win.
I know,
Like
I know.
everything's computers. Sports
Yep,
betting, everything's
yep.
computers. The
I
you
know, I know.
the I mean it's sad to say, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, you got to adapt to. Hey, oh, look,
So
here's what we're gonna do. I forgot to tell you this. Um, for the football.
I got like 10 minutes. Like
Yeah,
let's
all right,
bring it home.
quiet for a minute. Yeah, quiet. What we're gonna do for the football season, we're gonna do this thing called cooking and booking.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
I like
to
that.
kitchens. Well, whatever, probably one kitchen.
My
And
father said he'll do. I mentioned it to him. He said he would do it
all
because
right,
he cooks.
so yeah, so the NFL game of the week, whatever our picks are, we're
Yeah,
gonna cook that team's meal, like the Philadelphia Eagles, like the cheesesteak and shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. All right, that's a good
Like
idea.
your
Yeah,
team, the bananas. So
the Savannah bananas.
yeah. All right, so people like the over and under, and overrated,
Yeah,
underrated. Excuse me.
yeah. A lot of
So
people like this, Ken. So yeah, a lot of people like this.
what topics you got? Yeah.
The overrated. So a lot of people like the overrated, underrated. I know you got a lot of messages about this. So let me ask you. So I'm gonna throw one at you right now. Overrated, underrated. Water fire. Overrated or underrated? Water fire.
Hmm.
And when was the last time you were at water fire?
All right. Water fire. I never been.
Okay.
So very overrated.
So if you've never been, why is it overrated?
I know it's over. Well, all right, I'm gonna tell you why.
What are you watching on the news?
No, I see it. Like then when you just say downtown and shit. All right, just quiet for a minute.
All right. Go ahead.
So what I don't understand about it, you're watching a fucking log on fire in the Providence River.
I mean, not for nothing. It's a nice
Hold on,
place.
hold on.
It's a,
Now why?
it's a nice place to take your girl. You know what I mean? If you take a
For
nice
what?
date, to watch the log on the river. It's
But
relaxing.
why? What? But it's not why you think it's romantic. I think it's ridiculous.
I think it's romantic and relaxing.
Now I'm going to tell you, not all water fires are terrible. The
Wait,
Gloria.
oh
Well,
yeah,
no,
that's a
hold
good
on.
one. Yeah,
First of
you're
all,
right.
the Gloria Gemma one, I think it's awesome for the cause. Other than that, it's
Yeah,
the most
yeah.
ridiculous thing ever. Still, it sucks. So my opinion, water fire, it's a great time if you're into that. I'm not. Highly overrated.
All right, there you go. Oh, water fire,
What's yours?
highly overrated. Overrated. I think water fire is perfectly rated.
Yeah, that's the capo, but we'll use that here and there.
I think it's fine. I think water fire is fine. I think it's maybe taken a little dip over the last few years because not. I don't know. I think I don't really go to downtown anymore. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I think water fire is perfectly rated. All right, next one. Overrated, underrated. Federal Hill. Overrated or underrated? We've been around a while. You've been on Federal Hill a while. It's different than what it was years
Yeah,
ago.
it's highly overrated.
I agree with you. Highly overrated.
Yeah,
Make a note here.
Yeah.
So why do you say highly overrated? Like what
Well, I mean,
sticks out to you the most?
the clientele's horrendous. Obviously, you got eyeballs. You watch the news. It's not a good time up there.
What makes you say
Honestly.
that? Well, what's the clientele? They just
No, they just fights and shit. People get hit in the
Oh
head with
yeah.
bricks. You get carjacked at Walgreens.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you get hit with a sack of nickels outside of wherever.
I knew someone who got hit by a car up there too when I crossed on the street years ago.
That councilman Terry Hassett.
But he did too. But there was another person I knew too. It was like two people that got hit.
Well, clearly they're drinking.
Where they are now, allegedly.
Well, no, they were probably. All right, but but other than that, but not all Federal Hill's bad.
No, of course not.
There's some great restaurants up there.
No, honestly, I don't know. There's some good food there, but I think you're right. I think overrated.
What's your favorite restaurant up there? Well, top two.
I haven't been there in so long, man.
All right, so what the fuck?
Oh, I like Opa. Opa's really good.
Yeah.
Opa's really good.
Me too. Yeah.
I like that style of food. Zuma's pretty good. I haven't been there in a while. Zuma in the middle. I think it's still there.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still. Yeah, it must be still there. All right.
I worked at actually the best calamari. I thought I worked there years ago. I was a kid. You remember Euro Bistro at the end of Federal Hill?
Yeah.
There was going the opposite way from the city. That place on the right. That place was awesome.
Yeah. What did you do there?
What did I do? I was a busboy. I was like 17, I think, 16, 17. I used to clean the tables.
You wear suspenders?
No, I didn't wear suspenders. I said, I'm not wearing these suspenders. They tried to make me wear suspenders. I'm not doing it. Nah, they didn't make me wear it. That wasn't part of the uniform. I think it was just white shirt, black pants.
Oh, yeah.
At the time.
And the other reason why it's highly overrated, that feast is terrible.
I went last.
They don't even have the basketball game anymore. What kind of shit's that?
What do you mean the basketball game? What do you mean?
The basketball game where you shoot the stupid basketball.
You mean the carnival basketball game? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, they didn't have that last year at the feast. Like what?
Maybe they'll be back this year. So you're gonna say it's overrated because they didn't have a basketball game? All right.
No. The clientele, the ambiance, all that shit.
I went last year.
Well, it sucks. Some great restaurants out there. Opa, Old Canteen.
Yeah, Opa's good. Yeah, Old Canteen's good. I've been there in a while. That's a good one. Yep.
Casarino's, Andino's. All right, next.
All right, so I got my last one. I'm gonna throw it at you. Garden City. I'll give you my opinion, but how do you feel about Garden City?
Highly underrated.
Highly underrated, Ken. We're on the same page tonight. We got two highly overrated and one highly underrated. I couldn't agree with you more.
What, you getting freaky over there now?
What do you mean freaky?
No, I'm just saying. You getting all like hot right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm getting excited because we're on the same page tonight. So
take your shirt off.
All right, hold on a second. No, I'm just
no.
No, listen. Garden City is highly underrated. One restaurant I like up there is what the hell is it called? Avio's, right? That was called. I think it's called Avio's.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Yeah,
you really don't know, Sal. Not for nothing. You really don't know too much. What the
Avio's,
fuck?
No, Avio's is the name of the restaurant. I'm exhausted right now. I gotta wake up at 3:30 in the morning. I gotta go to Virginia in the morning. I gotta fly out, so I'm a little tired right now. Anyway, so Avio's is a great restaurant. It's in Garden City. It was the old Paparazzi, so I highly recommend that place.
Yeah.
That place, Newport Restaurant Group. The good restaurant, good food. Good place to bring the kids. You don't, like you said, getting hit by a bag of nickels. You don't have to worry about that at Garden City. They don't take any shit up there. They got the security doing circles and running around. There's none of that bullshit up there. So
why, if you seen something, would you tell?
Yeah, I'll point them over and rat them out. So I'll do one of
Yeah,
those.
all right.
No, I'll just no. There's really nothing to kind of be. There's nothing that I've ever seen. Oh, there was one actually. You know, one time they were protesting something with the prison, but they were doing circles around Garden City, and security kicked them out. Security because it's private property, so they like you can't do this here. So
Yeah, of
anyway,
course not.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
they got great
highly
stores
rated.
there too. The Container Store,
Container store is excellent,
it's my
excellent.
favorite store.
They got great containers there. I mean, you can't beat their containers.
But I'll tell you, which I think it's underrated because there's all shit. You can go to all types of things, fun for kids, walk around,
You
do
got
that.
so you know like I got two kids like I always mentioned. Great place to bring the kids. They get the little like patio area. You can run around. You can go to Avio, which is a nice place to eat. You can go to Friendly's if you just want to kick it back, something
Friendly
relaxed,
sucks.
ice cream. I
They
mean,
don't have a
it's oh
Friendly's
no
there.
Newport Creamery. So
Listen,
anyway, that's a
wait,
good spot. You can't go wrong with that.
Sal, come on. Do you go to these places or are you just strictly lying to the people?
Oh, what are you talking? Newport Creamery every once in a while. I mean,
You
it's a
just
Rhode
said
Island,
Friendly's.
not Friendly's. You know what I mean? Newport Creamery.
Friendly sucks.
Friendly. I don't even think Friendly's is around anymore, right? They're
Yeah,
done.
it sucks.
So I meant to say Newport Creamery. They got good ice cream, quick eats. It's pretty good.
You get an awful.
No, I don't do awful. I'll just get like
Me
a couple
neither.
scoops of cookie dough. I think awful. We'll save that for another day. But I don't. I'm not really a big fan.
Yeah,
But
cookie dough's my favorite.
yeah, cookie dough, some chocolate jimmy stuff like that,
Yeah, I get that too.
and that's it. But yeah, so highly underrated. That's where I'm at with Garden City. But what else, Ken? I gotta get to sleep. I gotta take a flight in the morning.
Yeah, where you going in Virginia?
Herndon, Virginia. Herndon, which is on like
That's a nice pop.
yeah, it's like an hour. It's like an hour and a
Yeah,
half flight.
they got a nice restaurant down the corner.
Oh yeah, what's the name of it?
La Trita.
Yeah, all right. You're full of shit.
No, I'm not. I was there.
Oh, send me the address then. Send me a text.
All right. Yeah, I will.
I can sound like a big shot when I go there. Like, oh yeah, I know a good spot to eat when I'm not even from around there.
Yeah, that's all
I'll
right.
just show up
Who you going with?
by myself. I gotta meet people for work down there because there's an office down there.
Why don't you take me with you one day?
I'm like, yeah, I got Kenny here. You mind if he just sits in the corner? You'll be like Jason Tatum's kid.
Yeah, I just use the computer and go like print shit.
Just print numbers, print the over and unders, all the gambling shit. Leave with a stack of papers.
I used to do that at Foxwoods.
Yeah, no wonder you didn't like the job. They probably told you to get out of it. They probably wanted to fire you.
All right, I had enough. All right, so here's what we got
All right.
up and coming.
All right, up and coming. You take my notes.
No, I don't know what we got up and coming.
Oh, I didn't give me the up and coming. What's the up and coming? What's on the up and coming from you? Who's the next big guest? I mean, we're getting big time here.
No, we're not.
I mean, the Disruptor, and you got him on
yeah.
there.
No. I had two good guests so far.
Yeah, Ian was very good. I thought Ian was very, very good.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna surprise somebody.
All right. Well, hopefully I can make it back for episode 5. I like doing this. So I know we always try to connect, but I got a lot going on.
This is episode 5.
Or whatever, episode 6. Hopefully I'll make it for episode 6.
Yeah,
no, it's 4.
5.
It's 4. This is 4. I think it's 4.
No, it's not. It's 5.
All right, whatever. I hope I get re-signed for the next episode or whatever. So
yeah, all right, you will. Yeah, we got to get some followers. These fucking people don't follow shit, right? So
we'll get there. Just keep pumping it out. Don't worry about the followers.
I know. I got to get better at doing that, but I don't
worry
when I'm out places. I'd rather just enjoy myself instead of keeping my phone. You know.
No, I hear you, but you had some good content with JW. He's good for the
he's
good for the camera.
He's going to be our guest on Cooking and Booking, by the way.
What does he cook?
The books. All right, bye. Follow on all platforms.
All right, chop it up, all right? Text me later. All right, bud. Bye.